Fishers, great weekend coming up by the looks of things. Weather looks fantastic. Fishing reports are flowing for everywhere at the moment. We're getting some very good reports. The old mate Meso at Compleat Lavington tells me that the fishing down there, Dartmouth in particular, has been really good in the last week. Even last weekend was fantastic. They had a comp there last weekend. There was a lot of fish caught. It was a trolling comp apparently, which I didn't know about. But the majority of the fish were caught on fenders and worms, fenders and mud-eyes, cowbells and that type of thing. Just a slow troll, and they got a lot of fish, so happy days. Big streams, all fishing quite okay, improved again from last week. Conditions are quite good down there. Hopefully we've got our fingers crossed that it continues right through it, at least till Christmas time in the streams. Hume Weir, we're seeing a few more improvements in the Hume Weir. Don't get excited, it's not going crazy, I can tell you now, but sort of more consistent catches of yellow belly. There's a few multiples. Some blokes are going out, instead of coming back with one, they're coming back with 2 or 3, even up to 5 or 6. Now that's pretty good. Nearly all of them are getting caught on the troll. The majority on McGrath style lures, whether it be a Merlin, a McGrath, or a CC minnow, doesn't matter that much, I don't think, as long as that minnow bodied lure, as long as it's capable of about sort of 4 or 5 metres, should be pretty darn good. Light line seems to be the answer. Slow troll, yeah, you'll get some good fish down there. A few reddies showing up as well. Cross our fingers, below the Hume Weir, a little bit of activity. We're excited about at the moment is the Murrumbidgee River. Can't wait till cod season opens again. The little crews are chewing their heads off at the moment. Don't forget, it is closed season for cod. If you catch one, put it back. Using very small yabbies at the moment, and also worms will do the job. Chicken hits bait, can't be beaten. Getting yellows on it as well. There's quite a few yellows getting caught, but you find them in patches. They're not consistent. One day you'll get a few under a section of willows or overhanging trees. The next day they're not there. They're tucked up right in close to the bank, within a couple of feet from the bank, on those logs that are laying down along the bank, along the timber. Some of my customers telling me they're picking some nice yellows up doing that. Casting small lures, small spinnerbaits, Icon Carnage spinnerbaits, those ½ ounce, 3/4 ounce, compact spinnerbait, really good, covering the options well. Tumut River, fishing all right, tough to fish, but whether you're using spoons, minnow-bodied lures or drifting baits, you will get a few trout. We went up on the weekend, on Tuesday it was, picked up 2 rainbows, 2 browns, certainly worth the effort at the moment. They're good quality fish, certainly worth a bit of a fish. Blowering, what more can I say? Hey, there's a lot of fish coming out of Blowering. Mainly cod, yellows are starting to move. Yakimeto rabbit vibes, ZX40 blades, also the Yakimeto hyper jerk. It's a minnow bodied lure, and they seem to be getting a few on the troll of that through the middle of the day in about sort of 5, 6, 7 metres of water. Not a bad little option for that lure. Seems to be covering the options well. As the sun leaves the water, get up into the shallows and you know, go back to your sort of smaller shallow run lures, slim minnows, anything of that nature. Even the fish stick in the custom crafted range does the job exceptionally well. Yukonbean, Tantangra, Jindabyne, all fishing exceptionally well. Tantangra was slow for a couple of weeks, now it's come right back on again. Looking real hot up there at the moment. Things are firing. Trolling off the bank with bait doesn't seem to matter. Burrinjuck Dam, big numbers of yellows coming out. Make sure you take plenty of bait up. Small yabbies, worms, doesn't seem to matter a great deal. Fishing off the bank through the day and of a night time, getting some good results there. It really looks promising at the moment. Most of those fish are getting caught in shallow water. Starting to get a few around the timber though. Slow rolling soft plastics are starting to work, and bobbing little yabbies around the timber absolutely starting to fire up. Won't be too long until the main basin fires. Most of them are still up in the arms a bit. They're down as far as the main basin, but it's still a little bit slower than what the arms are, the Bidgie arm or up around Wee Jasper. Fair bit of activity up in those areas. Keep that one in mind. Wangler, good, getting good reports out of there. So as you can see, we have got a fair bit of activity around us. And like I've mentioned before, if I've missed some places that you're really keen on knowing about, give us a quick tingle at the shop. If we're not too busy, we'll answer all your questions as far as fishing reports go, because we get heaps of reports. Can't put them all on here because it'll take 2 hours. This is Compleat Anglers Fishing Report this week. We'll catch you next week.